Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Smackdown review show. Yesterday, we didn't do any review show live due to I had to get up extremely early this morning. Yesterday was my son's birthday, and we went out and celebrated the whole day. And then this morning, my daughter was in a football tournament, so I had to get up early and go and watch her live. And in person to see how she does, and it was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. She won the tournament as well, which makes me a very, very happy person at this precise moment. So yeah, we're going to get into it. I watched it just as I've recorded this, doing it, and it will go live straight onto YouTube straight after I finish this, so you guys will see it. This is mainly what we might be doing in the future, just because there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I want to be doing a lot of stuff. So there might be some things where it will be have to be recorded and do a bit a day later. But we will see. But we will get on with that now. Right. We saw as we kicked off Smackdown, the opening package and the opening sort of promo that they were talking about the end of Smackdown last week. As I said last week as well when I did my review show live, I thought it was brilliant. I thought we knew what was going to happen. And yes, I am extremely red. I caught the sun today. I am burned to crisp. I don't know whether you can see. Look, my forehead is extremely, extremely red. And putting this hat on really hurts because I'm an idiot and do put my suntan lotion on in about 27-degree weather because I'm an idiot. But yes, we saw that coming out, and as I said, it gave me goosebumps watching that. The Usos come out as the promo package ended, and we also got confirmation as well as we heard that it will be Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos at Money in the Bank. With the crowd were extremely hot for this. Jay was worried about fighting with family when he was talking about it. He thinks family are there to bring each other up, pull each other together, and help each other grow more and more. But Roman has destroyed that. Jay still loves Roman, but the biggest mistake Roman Reigns did was disrespect him. And Jay calls Paul Heyman the biggest snake in WWE. Great opening promo, a great way to sort of sell and build up to what's going to happen at Money in the Bank. And Roman Reigns, as we have learned as well, will be back next week live in the O2 Arena for the night before Friday, the night before Money in the Bank on Friday Night Smackdown as well. It's all going off next week as well, which is brilliant. Then we went straight into LA Knight, versus Rey Mysterio. LA Knight comes out and he is so over, he is unreal. The crowd absolutely love him. Think it's absolutely fantastic. Keeps going, keeps building. Great to see as well. LA Knight over, and then we sort of saw beginning of the first ad break. Hits a 619, but LA Knight rolls out the ring, gets splashed outside, but can't be pinned or anything as he is on the outside. Real great back and forth match, I thought. Really putting each other to the strengths, really going for each other as well. Rey Mysterio really selling for LA Knight, vice versa as well, really helping LA Knight sort of build the momentum going into Money in the Bank, which is great to see. And then in the end, the BFT by LA Knight winning, and then goes to attack Rey Mysterio, but Santos comes out at the end to stop it. As I said, great momentum builder for LA Knight. Great way to keep building his character. Great way to keep building him. To beat a legend like Rey Mysterio and to keep pushing forward as well is excellent to see. So I really, really enjoyed that. And as my saying goes on this channel, thoroughly enjoyed it. Just before we go to the outbreak, Rich Holland's walking along on his phone, but then gets attacked by Solo as he was about to walk into him. And then Sheamus then calls out Solo for a match tonight, which we got. And by God, it was a match. The next match up was the women's title tag team title unification match. That's a tongue twister. Is a drink to it. The winners of this, and it has been confirmed, the winners of this, they will defend their titles on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT as well. So we could be seeing Ronda Rousey on NXT if they confirm it, and we could be seeing the Unholy Alliance Union back on NXT if they pick up the win. And I thought it was really great by Alpha Fire and Iodon. The reason why, I don't know whether you guys look, I'm looking over here, is I've got my notes of what I want to say over here. So I'm able to see what I'm saying and where I can go. I can move it over here so it looks like I'm just looking down and looking up, which might be a little bit easier for you guys. It might be a little bit better as well. Move that over there. So yeah, I'd just say move that over there. I can see myself properly on the screen now of what I look like. Jesus Christ, I look like a massive tomato. Anyway, Yep, tag team unification match. I thought it was great by what Fire and Dawn were doing. Quick early tags, really setting the tempo for it. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler really attacking the ankle of Fire to really bring her down. Hot tag to Dawn, double submission for the win. And we've got Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler picking up. I think this match was great. Really helped Alba Fire and Isla Dawn to establish themselves a little bit more. Really helped them grow a bit more as well. Really pushed them on as a proper full force tag team as well, which is great to see. And I really liked it. This camera's really doing my fucking head in as well. It's not in the right position. There we go. That's better. Oh, I'm more middle now. Yeah, I like that. What press that? Is it making any difference now? No. So really like that. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn didn't put much wrong. Really great tag teams. Looked like a proper tag team as well. And really building momentum for themselves moving forward. Because as we know, they will be defending those titles on each of those brands, but we will never know when we'll be able to see it. But also helps them on each brand when they're on their brands to keep going. With Raquel Rodriguez ringside, Ronda calls her out, says, "We have never lost this match. We want a rematch. We never lost." And Liv Morgan is back in WWE after her injury that she had, which is great to see. Been a bit quiet without her, but she is back now and wanted to go for the returning the plan that WWE had, that they wanted to have Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey more in the future and build her up to WrestleMania, where potentially she could be facing Rhea Ripley for the WWE heavyweight title at WrestleMania. Then we went straight into Pretty Deadly on the Grayson Waller effect. Yes, boys. Where Grayson Waller opened up saying, "Yes, ladies, I'm looking for a green card. I'm single and looking for a green card," which cracked me up. Then Wade Barrett says King Charles himself has named Pretty Deadly as his number one tag team, calling all Americans boring. I know a lot of you on my channel are Americans. No, they're wrong. Wrong. Yes, boys. The crowd were telling them to shut up, which is very disrespectful. You do not talk to Pretty Deadly like that. Let me get things clear. Pretty Deadly are the most beautiful tag team you're ever going to have. So please, when they become it, and they will next week, put some respect on their name. Street Profits come out and set up a match where, during this match, right, I've written two things. Wade Barrett saying the UK has the best looking people in the world, and he is right. Don't know whether you can hear that. There's a lawnmower going off in the background. Yes, boys. And they pick up the win by cheating. I thought Montez Ford was really entertaining in this match. He's really great. Angelo Dawkins is the beast that we see him to be as well. So it's great to have them out. But Pretty Deadly needed that win to carry on their momentum for next week when they go and beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag team titles, as we all know it's going to happen because, yes, boys. Charlotte Flair comes out and she's facing Lacey Evans. I was excited when I saw Charlotte Flair come out. I was less excited to see Lacey Evans. And my notes were, please win within 3 minutes. Chopping her, yes. Thank you, Charlotte, for making her tap out. Oh, God. I hate Lacey Evans. Like this is how much I hate this. Every time she comes out, I do this, I go, yes, boys. And then at the end of the match, Asuka comes out and attacks Charlotte. And she just kept saluting towards Charlotte. I don't know whether Asuka realises that the salute was Lacey Evans or just for the banter. But, yeah, and it was also said that next week, Bianca Belair is banned from ringside and will not be able to come down ringside next week to watch the women's title match, as she could interfere if anything happens, and they want a clean finish, which means she's coming down to ringside It will not be a clean finish. And at SummerSlam, we're going to be getting a triple threat match. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Then we went into the main event, Solo versus Sheamus. I put a lot of notes into this because there was a lot that happened. And I thought it was a great match. I really enjoyed the way Solo was. So Sheamus really took over this part of the start of his match, really showing the dominance that he can have. But then the fatigue from last week was starting to take over. And then he got a 1 count after the amount of hitting. And then WWE announced that when Smackdown was on, Roman Reigns has had the WWE Universal Heavyweight title for 1,027 days, which ties with Pedro Morales as the second longest WWE champion in the history of WWE, which is madness. I don't think he will ever be able to go up to Bruno. While we're live on air, I'm going to go and have a look at how long his title reign. So he held it for 7 years, 8 months, and 1 day, and held it for 2,803 days. Part of me wants me to see him beat that, but the other part of me says, please don't. Please don't. One thing I picked up as well during this match as well, I thought Solo Sikoa's selling and his facial expressions was so much better in this match than what he's done recently. He's sort of grown more and more, and I really like it. I really like the way he's building himself up. He's being the big guy, the enforcer that we all know he is, and he really sells that as well. When it finally hits him, he really does start to sell it, and I think it's great to see, and I really like that. Sheamus went for a bro kick, missed, moved out the way, got a super kick. Then he got hit by the knee, and then Sheamus then got hit by a spike. Then Uranagi onto the announce table, and then Solo ran through him through the barricade where the ring announcers are, and the timekeeper and the ring announcer. Why am I thinking that Michael Cole was ring announcer? He's just the announcer. Is he a ring announcer? Alright, I'm getting really confused now, and it's not going well for this show because it's going off hinges. And I'm doing this show as short as possible because there's a lot of stuff I need to record and a lot of stuff that I need to get ready for next week, as we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. But we will get into that more and more at the end of the show. So let's get into it. And then he comes out, the doctors come out to check on Sheamus. He is out cold, the referee stops the match, and then Solo then decides to go full rogue and attack the doctors. The Usos then come out and they attack Solo. 2 super kicks, 1 individually, and then 1 together, which then sends him to the floor. Heyman then goes in the ring to go and talk to Solo, but Solo is not responding, and then the Usos go after Heyman, and he rolls out the ring, which then they then super kick Solo again and do the Uso splash to pick up the win. And as we all know, next week the build to Money in the Bank continues, where Roman Reigns will be turning up to do it. Right, that's the end of SmackDown. I thought it was a great, great show, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, what are we doing on the channel moving forward? Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we'll be having a video every single day. Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays, you will have 2 videos a day. Why is that? Starting this Monday, I am creating my very own WWE 2K23 Universe mode, where I am the general manager and I will be putting matches together. The very first show, we will be using the spinner wheel of doom to pick who will be the main champions in each brand. We could be having anyone. All of the names are in it. If there's a female that gets picked up or a women's wrestler that gets picked up, they will be the first champion of their brands. So, check that out. We also have a WWE 2K23 Tag Team Tournament to be crowning the very first Raw Tag Team Championships. And on SmackDown, you're just going to have to wait and see. We will be having tournaments. We will be having Fatal 5-Ways, 6-Ways, Elimination Chambers. All of that on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. We have our own brand for NXT as well. Most of the wrestlers that are currently in NXT, I've buffed some of them up, so I have some of the leftovers that haven't really got a chance before. I've put them into NXT as well, and it is a very big roster, very big. I will be taking over, and the way this goes, I will be simulating matches as in watching them when I put them together, but when it goes to pay-per-views, I will be defending the title as I am the champion. I will not be trying to become champion. If the champion is there, I will be playing as the champion against extremely hard AI to defend that title any means necessary in their character. It's going to be a lot of fun. I put a lot of thought, a lot of hard work into this. It will be starting Monday, 6 p.m. GMT time, which I think, if my maths is correct, is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America, where it will be every day, Monday to Saturday, WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. We will also be on top of that doing our Raw review, NXT review, and Friday night SmackDown review. Plus, on this next Saturday, I will be doing a Money in the Bank either review show or watch along, depending on time and effort of what I need to do. The Money in the Bank watch along or review show will be happening. I will be announcing that on my Twitter or live on Twitch, where you will be seeing me there every single night, Monday to Saturday, next week as well. I will be going live doing either Football Manager 23 or WWE 2K23. Go onto my profile, follow, and you will be able to get notification when I go live, and you will see the schedule I have put up. It may change, may vary, depending on the people that want to be there and what conversations we could be having, but we are planning on doing that very, very soon. So make sure you come and join us. Make sure you come and have a great time. It will be a 3 to 4 hour stream, sitting down, relaxing, talking, having a great time. So make sure you're there and make sure I see you guys. And with that, with care, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.